Today I'm going to be talking about deer-related car accidents and how hunting can help prevent them or at least decrease the number of them. So deer-related car accidents are a major problem in the United States, and especially here in East Tennessee, as we have many deer populations and high populations of these deer. Now, these deer-related car accidents, they can often be found in rural and suburban areas where human development comes to intersect with natural deer habitats. These collisions don't only cause harm to the vehicles, they also cause harm to the deer and humans as well. So, one of the most efficient and science-supported ways to decrease the numbers is hunting, as it is an effective and science-supported tool to reduce these dangerous encounters with regulated hunting. And here are the reasons why. Deer overpopulation results in more accidents. Without natural predators and environmental limits, these deer populations increase in many areas. As these numbers increase, these deer are more likely to go to these developed areas, suburban areas, to look for more food and territory. These increases frequency of deer collisions, obviously, and during the fall of the season, when these deer are in mating season, these deer go more and more into the rural areas as they're more active and they're less cautious. Therefore, with the more overpopulation there are, these deer have to move more out of their natural habitats to go into these areas where they interact with human development, and that interaction intersects and results in more deer-related accidents. Therefore, hunting could more control this population and decrease the number of accidents there are in these suburban and rural areas. Also, the cost of inaction is very, very high. According to the Institute for Highway Safety, there is over 1.5 million deer-related car accidents each year in the U.S. Now, surprisingly, I did not know this myself, that results in over $1 billion in vehicle damage and results in roughly around 200 human deaths per year. And hunting is a proactive way to prevent this. It's not excessive, it's not uncontrolled. It's science-based. It goes after the amount of numbers that results in a healthy population of these deer. And by doing that, it protects three main things that it's important. It protects the people that drive the cars, it protects the animals that have to live in these areas, and it protects people's property, which is very valuable. Lastly, regulated hunting keeps these populations in check. Now, this is not just random hunting. Hunting is not just excessive and uncontrolled that most people may think. Wildlife biologists use these set data quotas in hunting seasons to help align with ecological balance. Now, this balance is between these humans and the deer in the wildlife. Now, that means hunting is not random and excessive. Rather, it is controlled and tailored to maintain healthy populations. And by keeping these numbers at sustainable levels, hunting reduces the likelihood that deer will migrate into these roads and highways in large numbers. That said, hunting, due to the ecological balance that these wildlife biologists create, hunting helps enforce this in many ways. By keeping the population in a more tailored manner and more set to reduce, hunting allows for these deer to grow healthily, but allows them to maintain in their natural habitat instead of having to migrate into other areas where they interact with human development. And that's what the interaction is ultimately what leads to these deer-related car accidents. Therefore, hunting, as it reduces the population and controls it in a healthy manner, that ultimately leads to the reduction in these car-related accidents. So that said, hunting is one of the most proactive ways and sustainable ways that us as humans can work to reduce the number of these deer-related car accidents each year. Being from East Tennessee, I hunt and my whole family hunts. So I believe that in these rural areas, I believe there is more hunters to help try to take control of this action and try to take action towards reducing these accidents. So I believe that hunting is one of the main ways that we all can try to, that someone could do to help prevent the number of deer car accidents, as there is many of them in here in East Tennessee, as we all have seen driving along the interstate of 81 or 26. Hunting can just be one of the many ways in which we could use to help reduce the number of deer-related car accidents. Thank you and have a great day.